I came to soaking prayer. What happened to me, how that came about a year and a half ago, I woke up in the morning and I felt a ringing in my ear, and it felt like there was cotton in it, and I couldn't hear very well. So I went to the doctor, and he said, "Mr. Shank, I'm sorry, you have what's called sudden hearing loss." And he says it may or may not come back. And I guess one thing I want to add right away, if you do have this, if you feel this, go immediately seek a doctor to seek treatment, because your chances of it coming back are greatly improved. And so, being that they didn't know, and they don't know, and in this condition, you don't know what it is, it's 90% unknown. So, and it's sort of rare. So at that point, I had some treatment for it, and I also prayed with Senior Donald Pastor Schaefer, and we prayed a little bit. And I also noticed when I was reading the bulletin, there's a soaking prayer meeting. It meets once a month, every Saturday. And so I came to the soaking prayer meeting, and what I like the best about it is of course we all pray for the condition, but I really feel it's that everyone, the support of everyone around helping you pray for your condition. And in Scripture, and many times God or Jesus heals a lot of people, the deaf, the dumb, and blind. But sometimes people are not healed, but that God is willing to do it. Everything is, as Scripture said, everything is possible for God. He can do anything. He can move mountains. He can do anything, as long as He's willing to do so. And with that faith, I feel I can move forward, because ultimately, our life is short, and what happens, most important, is what we do, and after, when we go to heaven. So that is what basically keeps me going: the faith in God, and the fact that anything is possible for God, and that's what I feel that soaking prayer does help, because people here pray for you, and we give our burdens to God for Him to deal with. After, when I came here, I felt, hey, there's people that are supporting me to pray, and I felt that gave the inspiration to come back and help others as well to pray. And I think by helping others, not only you're walking with God, but I think it makes you feel better too. And one really good example was that last Sunday, during this worship service, we had many people come up to the front of the service to pray with the elders of the church and other people in the soaking prayer group. And in my experience, I had a couple come up, and they were praying to have a baby. The couple was trying to have a baby, and I just felt someone identified with them, because on one hand, my wife and I had a lot of trouble her getting pregnant and having a child, and it took a while, but we did succeed. And the other thing what I felt compelled to talk with this to the couple is that if you can't conceive a child, you can always adopt a child, and that's what my wife and I did, and it's the same thing. So that's a blessing in your life. So I felt that experience really moved me, and I think the couple too. I like to think the couple helped them as well, and ultimately we of course we prayed, and ultimately we lift our problems to God, and He does amazing ways to deal with our situation. And sometimes maybe we don't know, but maybe when we get to heaven we'll find out. My thing to share is just keep, when you have problems, just continue to faith with God, and just keep praying, and even though God answers praise in different ways, and many times you hear the Scripture where a father will not give snakes or bad things to a child who wants them, and God's the same way. Sometimes He doesn't give the things that we want, but He'll give the things that He thinks are best for us, and He knows what are best for us. And so we just have to have faith with Him and walk with God.